So time for the second Moore's Millions now then. This is the 3 mile 7 furlong version. On the top one is New Barris, Darren Thompson, Under Shoe, Paul Rhodes, Chasing Aces, Joshua Sutherland, Lake Surfer, David Robertson, Lannerai, John's Jumpers, Tetracore, Thunderspark, Bend Back, Daniel French, Elfberg, James Follis, Shouter, James Shea, This Will Moon You, Molliette Surfer, Grain Owen, Darren Howells, Get Back, Martin Leadham, and Carmond Obi-Wan. 13 of them then, and some of these probably just missed out on the National, and trainers selected other horses to go there instead, but it's a short run to the first, and over it they go, and they're all safely over the other side. And This Will Moon You is the first one to show from Lannerai in second. Tetracore the Grey is going to move up on that one's inside to just about shade second now, and Carmen is also pretty close up as well, but they're settling themselves down through the first couple of furlongs. They've already taken the first of the 25, and this is the second. And over that one, there's a bit of a mistake at the back by Get Back. And Grain Owen on the inside is also towards the rear at this stage, but Tetracore has come through to just about showing the lead then. A few slow jumps at that one, and Tetracore is still the leader though. This Will Moon You on the inside, then Carmond and Lannerai. Then we've got Lake Surfer after that one with Under Shoe and Elfberg as they come down to the fourth. And they're all over that one okay, with Grain Owen now just the back marker. The pace is pretty sedate, but it's a fairly long trip, remember. Well, not a fairly long trip, it's an extremely long trip. Only 1 furlong short of the 4 miles, and the rain's coming down, which might be getting into the ground to slow things up a little bit as well. So I expect to see 1 or 2 of these pulling up and probably quite strung out towards the end. But it's This Will Moon You that is currently the leader, and he is currently just shading Tetracore on his outside as they take that one. They're all over that one pretty safely, with This Will Moon You on the inside of Tetracore, then Carmen and Lannerai, the two in the yellow both together, then Lake Surfer in the David Robertson colours is next with Under Shoe on the outside of that one. Then New Barris is back on the rail. I think that one's winning the National last season as they take the next, and New Barris didn't jump that one very well at all, and neither did Grain Owen at the back. And Darren Howells will be cursing me if this is in the live stream, because this horse is making mistakes while I'm commentating. So Tetracore it is then that's in the lead from This Will Moon You and Carmond. Those three are being chased by Lannerai and Lake Surfer, and Under Shoe and Bend Back. And Shouter, so it's Get Back, not Bend Back. Bend Back is up there as well though, and Grain Owen again was a bit messy at the back as they come past the big screen and the winning post, and they've got to come round another twice yet. So Tetracore is in the lead. I'm going to go for the hat-trick of winning post passes to win the race. So we see from the crowd they're all pretty animated, don't mind the rain, some of them facing the wrong way, but never mind. And Tetracore's in front from Carmond in second, and then This Will Moon You as they come to the next. And we've lost one there, something's gone at the back. Chasing Aces was the faller, so Chasing Aces has gone, and the loose horse is pushing Elfberg right out wide. You see there, that loose horse is getting in the way of Elfberg, and Elfberg lost quite a lot of ground going round that turn, and it's a bit unfortunate for James Follis' horse there. But Tetracore's now clear leader as they come down to this ditch, and they're all over that one okay, with Tetracore in the lead, Carmen second, and This Will Moon You third. Then Under Shoe, Lake Surfer and Lannerai virtually together. Bend Back is just behind them as they come down to the next. And the there's another fall there. New Barris has gone. New Barris was a faller whilst Shouter made a mistake. And Grain Owen is still the back marker, and Elfberg is still being pestered by those loose horses. So jockey's getting that one over onto the fence to try and keep it out of their way as they come down to the next. Slow jump there by Get Back, and another mistake by Grain Owen. So Tetracore in front then from This Will Moon You as they come down to the next. Fence is coming up thick and fast down the back here, and they are already getting a fairly well strung out, aren't they, with Tetracore in the lead. This Will Moon You in second, then Carmond is third and Lannerai is fourth. Under Shoe is after that one as they take the next. And they're all safely over that one, including the two loose horses at the back. Tetracore seems to be happy in the lead. This Will Moon You just dropped back into second, but still going well off. So too is Carmen. Then a small gap to Lannerai and Under Shoe with Lake Surfer and Bend Back. Then there's a gap of about 3 lengths then to Get Back and Shouter, and then another gap to Elfberg and Grain Owen. But there's still a long way to go yet. 1 3/4 still to travel, and plenty more fences to take. And you see them all over that one, and they all jump that one nicely. The grey Tetracore still the leader from This Will Moon You in second place, Carmen in third, and Lannerai in fourth. As the rain continues to fall, I skip over the next, and once again we can see they're all safely over that one, and we get another look from the stand as we watch them turning into the straight. You can see the fence that they'll take in the straight there. They're racing towards it now, and Tetracore is probably still the leader. You see them come down to it, a distant shot. You can see Tetracore leading them over, and it looks like there was a mistake by probably Shouter, I think it looks like, but it's difficult to tell from this far away. And they're past the winning post, and one more time to go, and Tetracore has done 2 out of 3 now. Can he make it a hat-trick? This Will Moon You will be chasing him and trying to stop him, so will Carmen and Lannerai, and Lake Surfer in Undershoe. These appear to be going slightly better than the rest of them at the moment, and they're beginning to bunch up front now, and Lannerai has come round on the outside to take the lead. So Lannerai just in front then now from Tetracore in second, This Will Moon You in third, Carmen and Lake Surfer together, and then just behind them Undershoe, a gap to the remainder are headed by Bend back as they come down to fence number 18. They're all safely over that one as well, although Get Back starting to struggle, and Graham Dunowin has been pulled up. So Tetracore's just about got back into the lead again then now, as Lannerai goes to the inside, but Lannerai jumps better and jumps into the lead. So Lannerai's back in front again. Tetracore's just on the outside in second. Then Lake Surfer and This Will Moon You. Then Carmen and Undershoe. Shouter's making some ground from the back. Then Ben back, Elfberg, and finally Get Back. Now they're the only ones left then, as they make their way towards the 20th. And over that one, Lannerai wasn't foot perfect, and Tetracore has got the initiative, but Lannerai looks to be going better on the flat. Tetracore looks to be jumping better. Back in third is Lake Surfer, then Carmen, and This Will Moon You. Shouter's making a little bit of progress. Then comes Undershoe, Ben back, Elfberg, and Get Back is somewhere adrift. Up to the fourth last they go then, and over that one, Lannerai landed in front. Lannerai's in the lead from in second place, Tetracore. Then a gap to Lake Surfer and Carmen. Undershoe's now starting to make a bit of a forward move as well. They've got just 3 to jump, and they've got 4 furlongs to race. And Lannerai looks like he's gone for home. Tetracore's going to try and chase him. Undershoe's moved into third. Shouter is the one that's been making steady progress in the back, but he's under the whip. Coming down towards this third last now, then Lannerai in the lead. And Lannerai pops over it nicely. Tetracore second. Undershoe got away from it well in third. Then comes Lake Surfer in 4 and Shouter in 5. It's surely between these now as they come down to the second last. And Lannerai's got first run and looks to be going best. He's 3 or 4 lengths clear. He comes down to the second last. Over he goes, a bit of a slow jump. Tetracore jumped it okay, Undershoe jumped it quickly, so too did Lake Surfer. And now all of a sudden, Lannerai looks like he might be under a little bit of pressure, and Undershoe is travelling quite well in second. As they race into the final furlong, they've got 1 to jump. It's Lannerai in the lead, Undershoe in hot pursuit in second. The rest look held. It's Lannerai in front, Undershoe second. Lannerai comes down to the final fence. He stood off it, made a horrendous mistake, but he's got away with it. Undershoe and Tetracore trying to close, but Lannerai looks like he's got enough in hand, and despite that error at the final fence, Lannerai takes it. Tetracore, Lake Surfer, Undershoe, Shouter. This Will Moon You came next, then Carmen, Elf back, Ben back, and Get Back all finished. But Lannerai takes it for John's Jumpers. Tetracore second, Undershoe third, Lake Surfer was fourth, and Shouter was fifth.